So, you want to fight the wither. Do you want to use one of these? One of these? Or do you want to use these? Good choice. What's up guys, it's MacMastodon. Today I'm going to give a short tutorial on how to kill the wither the old-fashioned way, face-to-face with weapons. It should be quick and pretty easy. The fight itself, the hardest part is going to be gearing up for it. That's getting the potions and the enchanted armor weapons. But let's face it, if you've got what I have here in my inventory bar, and that's 3 wither skulls, then you've fought some battles and you've got some experience. So you really should have good gear. I've got it all on the wall in front of me. You're going to want full diamond armor, diamond sword, bow, and everything should be fully enchanted. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so we've got a helmet, leggings, boots, chest plate. The idea is to have full protection. I got protection 4 on my boots, protection 4 on the chest plate. And the way protection works, actually any of the protection enchantments, there's a cap to as much as you can have at any one enchantment. So if you had protection 4 on all 4 items, it's really not going to help you as much. So I think blast protection on something and projectile protection on something isn't really going to hurt you at all. You're going to want definitely 4 potions at least. And those are your regen, and you're going to need to use that as soon as you get withered. Swiftness, strength, you're going to want to use that before the fight when he's still charging up. And a splash potion of healing, which is doubly good because if he's in tight, if you're in melee with him and you splash on the ground, it's going to harm him and heal you. So if you get low on hearts and the regen just isn't helping, a quick splash potion should help. So I've got an extra one of those and an extra regen in my inventory as well. Sword, smite. Smite, smite, smite. Smite 5, you want it. Sharpness is great, but against the wither, smite takes double the damage. For your bow, you don't want punch, you don't want knockback on your sword, but you definitely want power 5, and infinity can't hurt either. Even though I've got a full stack of arrows, there's no way I'm going to use a full stack. This is going to be a quick fight. You're going to want to have food in your inventory. And that's pretty much good to go in terms of gear. Now, location is definitely the most important thing. You're going to want to be down by bedrock because he can cut through any material other than bedrock. He can go through obsidian if he needs to, and he can definitely go through stone. So by having this bedrock layer beneath you, you're limiting him in one direction, and that's going to be very helpful. And another reason for being down here, no mobs. Okay, any stray sheep running around, any chicken, any, what do you call it in the water? The squid. Any squid, he can wither them and drain their life force and heal himself with their energy. So you don't want any mobs around. You're going to want a bed that you can sleep in before the battle, just in case you die. Under chest is recommended with backup gear. In this case, I've got all the same stuff in the backup gear. You don't necessarily need that. Let's say you can't get a second Smite 5 bow if you have, or a Smite 5 sword. If you happen to have a Smite, or a, I can't talk. If you happen to have a sharpness sword, that'll work too. And I think that's all you need for the setup, other than just the idea of setting up this long tunnel. This is where you're going to be doing most of your fighting. You're going to want to set him up at the end of this tunnel. Now before I go any further, let me just say, down here, where you have your stuff, don't put your stuff in a direct line of sight for this tunnel, because if he happens to fire a skull, it can go a long way. Or a skull directly down the tunnel, it can go all the way down here. It could destroy your bed, and then you're going to respawn back at your spawn point, which is not what you want to do. So this whole setup, you don't want to do it near your base, because he can get through a good bit of terrain. I think this tunnel's long enough. It's about 40 blocks long or so, I'm guessing. And what you want to do is you want to come down at the end into a little bit of or the next layer into bedrock, so that you can kind of pin him in to start. He's going to blow a pretty big hole in the world when he fully charges up. Now I've got a half slab here, so the idea here is he's going to pop. I'm going to start shooting him with my bow. He's going to come after me. I'm going to back away, and then I'm going to pop up on here. And now I come up that one level so I don't get hung up on any of these. I've got torches in the tunnel so I can see what I'm doing. If you want to bring a night vision potion, drink that before you fight. That works even better. But I think I'm going to be fine with these torches. I've got them recessed so his skulls don't hit them as I'm fighting. And really all I'm going to do is find a nice little slot here. See, he's got these. These are going to pin him in to start so that you can keep track of him. If he blows a big hole and gets up into the ceiling, and you're having trouble seeing him from the tunnel, that could cause a problem. Because the idea is to kill him as fast as you possibly can. So, I think that's all we need to know in terms of setup. Let me get my weapons where I want them. I'm going to put regen here. I'm going to drink these two. And then I'm going to save these for when I need them. Regen only if I get withered. And splash just in case I need it. Alright, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Put that on the bar. Now, if you're starting to get hungry, definitely wait until you have full hunger. Eat something before you start. You don't want that to limit you in terms of health either. So, here we go. Alright, I'm going to get down my tunnel. I'm going to drink my 2 potions, and these are not going to wear out before it's over. Alright, now he took damage. But look, he's already having trouble getting to me. This power 5 is doing damage. Once I get him down to halfway, he's only melee. Alright, he's melee. Look at that spike. And I need to regen. And there we go. Collect your wither star. And you're done. That's it.